Hi everyone, welcome along to today's video, and today we're looking at waste pipes. Two things about them. One, the constant blocking up you keep getting, why does that keep happening? And the other one is bad smells, you know, when you get that horrible drain smell. What's happening? Now, a lot of drainage problems are to do with bad plumbing. Okay, so how many of you have got, say, a dishwasher in the kitchen, and that's probably next to a wash machine, which is also next probably to the sink unit, and they all tee into one pipe. And then the pipe runs along into the stack somewhere and drops. But sometimes you find you get horrible smell coming out of maybe the dishwasher, maybe out of the actual waste from the sink itself. And there's all sorts of reasons why this happens. It's usually when pipes are teed in together that cause it, and that's when you get the blockages. So this is the thing to look out for in your house plumbing. Somewhere there will be a main stack, a big grey pipe going up the side of the building. It could be a white one or a black one, and that is the main soil stack. Could be outside the house, it could be inside, and that takes those pipes away. But unless those pipes are all separately going into that stack, you will always have sort of problems, I'm afraid. So let's have a look at this. Here then is my waste trap under my wash basin, and as you can see, it's got a funny little part on the side of it there as it goes along the horizontal. It's part of the trap, and it's basically an anti-siphon trap designed so that the water never gets pulled out of the actual trap to allow drain smells to come up, which is a very handy device if you've got a lot of problems with a sink or a basin or even a bath. Now, a better way of correcting all this anti-siphon traps and things, if you can do it, is if you've got access to your soil stack, is to run every single appliance with its own pipe straight to the stack, so it doesn't actually tee into anything. So I'm going to show you how to cut a stack and fit a T-piece into it, as it were, to enable a pipe to come off so it runs in separately into a stack. That's coming up after this bit of video, showing you how it kind of should look in reality. Here then is all the parts we're going to need, just this here, and this is the boss that we're going to strap around the main soil pipe. It's fairly simple, as you can see, and it just uses two bolts to clamp round into the pipe. So only tools you really need is a drill and a hole cutting set like this one. I've got the right size hole cutter here ready for it, so now we're going to dive down and do the hole. Here then we have our soil stack coming down, and we're going to put a hole in it just along here, and this is going to be for the pipe from the bath waste, which at the moment joins in with the sink waste. So I'm going to cut that around about there on the top of there with the drill. It's a bit awkward under here, but most plumbing jobs are very awkward. It's just the nature. So I can't show you the actual drilling, just where it's going to go. There's our pipe, and I'm going to drill it so it's in the top, and that way the water can flow straight down and into the pipe and away. So this one's horizontal. A lot of you are probably doing vertical pipes, but if you're horizontal, best to go in on the top like this. There we have it then, hole drilled. So unfortunately I needed both hands, so I couldn't let the camera focus in, but it's dead easy to drill through. Right, and there's the piece in the hole cutter there that I've cut out. Make sure that the piece doesn't drop into the soil pipe. Most times it does stick onto the end of the hole cutter though, you should be okay. Clean this hole up now and get it ready for insertion of our inlet. So once we've cleaned our hole up, we can place our piece around, just make sure it fits in there nicely like so. Just show you there. Make sure it's a good snug fit inside, and we're ready now to glue it up to hive. And this is where you need your solvent weld, and that's this stuff here. I'm using the Osma, so I like to have plenty around the actual hole itself, and get plenty of this around it and inside of it. Make sure it's well covered. Okay, I've done the pipe now. I also like to put plenty around this as well before it goes in to make a good seal. So we're okay and all ready now, so we get it over the hole and we're going to drop it in there snugly. And you'll feel that glue get a good grip on it, really will bite it. And then we're ready to do the strap up, which we'll have coming through around the back of here. We have a strap there, we'll bolt it through there. Now we have it clamped in, ready, it's taken nicely. I can feel it's got a real good grip on it there, so I'm happy with that. And now we've just got to get the bolt done through here. I've done the bolt on the other side, so I've only one to do up. So I'm just tightening up the last screw this side, the other side's done. That feels good. That's a nice tight job in there now. And we now have our joint in there ready for our bath waste pipe to run separately into the stack. There we have it then, and our pipe's now connected and running off to our bath trap.
I mean, I understand that.
That's the way. There's nothing